What is up, guys? My name's Alexis.
And I'm Blaire, and this is the life of A and B. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to do a Q&A. We asked everybody on Instagram, both of us did polls, and we told you guys to ask us anything you wanted.
Yeah. And we definitely didn't get anything less from you guys. We got very interesting questions. We are super excited to answer all of them for you. We are super thankful that you guys also participate in those polls. So thank you for that. We're about to get really vulnerable on you guys.
Yeah.
It's coming, I feel.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're going to start off kind of light with you guys. Just like we said, it gets kind of deep and like we appreciate from you. So the first question is, why did y'all decide to create a YouTube channel? And I love your vids. So thank you for watching. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you. So when I first came out, I guess, I would go to YouTube all the time. Just, I don't know, to just watch people like me. And because I didn't know a lot of people like me. And so I just felt like I had friends, you know, that understood me completely for exactly who I was. So I've always wanted to make YouTube videos somehow, or I don't even know. I didn't know what I wanted to make them about, but I also wanted, like, somebody with me. Mm-hmm. And so, like, you were the perfect person to make YouTube videos with. And, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of fun. I mean, I've personally never been into YouTube. I never watched YouTube when I was little, and I've always, Blaire and I share the same interest in wanting to open up and just reach people out there that maybe don't have that support system, or, you know, have questions and they want other people's opinions. And so, you know, when we first were brainstorming, at first it was kind of like a joke, like, let's make a YouTube video.
Yeah.
And then we were like, no, seriously, let's do it. I feel like we could do a whole lot with it. And so we just started doing it. And you guys we have talked to so many of you, and
already. It's crazy.
It's amazing because you guys share your personal stories with us and we share them back. And I mean, it's just, I think this is why we do it, is, you know, we want to be able to help people. We want to be able to reach those who just don't really know what's going on personally, whatever, or just for entertainment purposes.
Right.
In general.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna sneeze.
Let her rip.
It went away. So the next question is, how did you two meet / start dating? We got a few of these questions around the same thing. We went over that in our girlfriend tag.
Yeah.
So we will link that down below.
Yes.
And you guys can go watch it because we went into depth about it.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't get the best answer because we're just going to try and get through all of these questions. But if you want a more depth and answer, go check that video out. It's actually our first video that we posted.
Yeah. We actually knew about each other for a long time before we even talked.
Yeah. Okay, next question. How has the other made an impact in your life? That is a very big question. It's a very big question. But, and I don't want this to sound cliche in any way. I think, to sum it up, for me personally, Blaire has made me fall in love with myself 2,000%. 2,000%, and has loved me through that process too. And it's just the funnest thing to actually be able to embrace yourself and have someone love you while you're doing that. You know, I think it's very important in a relationship, you know, whatever it may be, for that person to support you in every way. Growing up in a small town, I used to get a lot of comments about how I dress differently. And, you know, I wore what I wear what I wear, just because it's what I like. But, you know, in the back of my head, I was always self-conscious, like, well, I wonder what kind of comments I'm going to get today, or what do they really think about it? And that was one of the first things that Blaire mentioned when we first got together, was, I love how you just embrace that about yourself, and you're different. And that really opened my eyes to, you know, and that really impacted my life, because I don't worry about that stuff anymore. And I don't have to worry, you know, about, you know, what does Blaire think about what I'm wearing or whatever, just because I've learned to 2,000% embrace that and love myself through that.
You're perfect.
So, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you are.
I love you. What? I love you.
Okay, well, honestly, same, because I am completely different too. The way I dress, the way, I don't even know, like I've never really fit in here or at home. Why am I gonna cry?
Oh, baby. Come here.
This is crazy. Anyway. And I've always gotten comments about the things that I like and the way I dress and stuff, and maybe I don't want to cry.
It's okay.
No, I don't want to.
You don't. It's okay. It's okay. You okay?
And Lex has always accepted me for exactly who I am.
Well,
Inside and out.
Always will.
Yeah. And I finally feel like myself again being with you. And it's crazy. I mean, like, I know that. Why am I like this?
It's okay.
But my mom has even told her that, which is amazing. So,
Oh, now you got me.
oh wow.
I love you. I love the person that I know you are.
I know you do.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful falling in love with you.
I'm finally me.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. I got my baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love you.
I love you.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good question.
Okay, we're back. I'm fine. When did you guys come out to your parents for the first time? You want to go first?
Okay. I was in 7th grade when I came out to my parents. I think when I was little, I always knew that something was different. I never found guys attractive. I found guys like, oh, you seem really cool and I want to be your friend. Yeah. And 7th grade, one day I was super confused. I didn't understand what was going on. I thought it was a bad thing because I was different. I didn't know how my parents would react. And one day I was like, you know what? I just need to sit them down and tell them what's going on. And so I did. 7th grade, and I have then and now the best support system. They have done nothing but love me unconditionally, and it's been the best experience. So I was really young though when I knew.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah, it was super young.
I came out the summer after my senior year of high school. And my mom knew, and she would always ask me. She would ask me over and over again for like, I don't even know, weeks, months. And I would just be like, no.
Really? She would ask you?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. Yep, she would ask me. And, well, because of my girlfriend at the time, she would ask me, like, are you guys together? And I was like, Mom, no.
It's just we're best friends.
Like, oh my gosh, Mom, no. Yeah. And yeah, and then I told her, and she was just like, I knew it. And then I told my dad that same summer. He lives in Texas though, so I didn't tell him face to face. But at the time, that was like the best decision for me to make, like telling him the way I did tell him. But yeah.
Okay. Were either of you in a bad relationship before, and advice for moving on?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have been in a few bad relationships previous. And not all of it was bad, but they were toxic in their own ways, for sure. And I lost myself in them, and I don't know. Advice for moving on, I would just say, always stay true to yourself. Always love yourself before you love anybody else. Find yourself. Find exactly what you want and go for it. And don't settle. Do not settle for anything less than that. because you deserve whatever you want. You always deserve it. Always, always, always.
Yeah.
So.
I like that. I can definitely go along the lines of what Blair said. I started in relationships serious relationships when I was young, really young, and I definitely took a lot of things from that, and I learned and I was able to grow from them. Those relationships did have toxic traits, and I found that I just wasn't the person that I knew I was, and I didn't like that. It changed me, I believe, for the worst, and, but I learned from that, and that's the most important thing is, and I think I'm speaking on your behalf too, we would never go back and change those relationships because it brought us to where we are today.
Definitely.
And advice for moving on, I think at the end of the day is, like Blair said, you really just have to it's so easy to get caught up in the moment, so easy to get caught up in the person that you're with, what you think is good or what you think you deserve. And I think stepping back and really analyzing yourself, like, okay, this is what's going on, this is what I deserve, this is what I am or am not getting, that's the best thing. And, moving on is always hard. You're always going to have those hard relationships. Always.
Yeah, it's not easy, and it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But you have to find what you want, what you love, and then be with the person that wants and loves the same things and values the same things.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then you're not meant to be. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason.
And your person is out there. If you're watching this and you're kind of having a hard time in your own way, your person is out there.
Definitely.
And we are both 2,000% when we say that. I think the best things come when you stop looking for them.
Right.
And I'm not saying that to be cliche at all, but Blair came when I stopped looking. I truly was just focused on myself. I was focused on my schoolwork, and just getting back to the person I knew myself to be, and she just literally came out of thin air. I was like, oh, hey. And it's been amazing ever since. So I think that would be our advice to you.
Okay, next question. If you guys got married, would you both wear a dress?
I love this question. Yes. Yes.
100%.
I know that, like I said earlier, that I dress different, but I've always seen myself on my wedding day wearing a big white dress, whatever. I don't know the details yet, but...
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I think that would be so cool.
Next
question.
Along with the marriage.
Yeah.
We're just we got a lot of them. It's funny.
We did. Are you going to get married soon?
Tomorrow.
Actually.
Surprise.
No. No. We still have a long time to... we're not in any rush.
Nope.
At all, because we know that, forever kind of starts now. So,
I think it's my turn.
Is it your turn?
No, it's your turn.
Is it my turn? Okay. Next question. How do you deal with the homophobic people you meet?
Oh, it's me.
Stud?
Baby. I haven't come across a lot of people, like homophobic people that have said anything to me personally, except for a few of my family members, but they've come around. And how I've dealt with them is I'm straight up with them. I've always been straight up and like, this is who I am. I'm not changing. This isn't a phase.
Yeah.
Because I get
hate
that a lot.
Hate that.
This is who I am, and if you don't like it, you don't have to be in my life. It's your loss, not mine, because I'm still the same Blair, But yeah, I've always just said, like, if you don't want to be around me, you don't have to be.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be happy. It's only gonna hurt you in the end. Because they're gonna lose out on me.
The same thing. I've never really had someone personally, say anything homophobic or be mean to me personally. I think I came out in a very subtle way throughout high school. So some people would make gay marks or in a rude way. And that's when I really stepped in and was like, hey, that is just not, and unintentionally not targeting anyone, but just using it in the context that they were, that's when I would step in and be like, you know, guys, like, that's, I don't really appreciate that. And then, you know, they would be like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize, and back off. And so I thought that was neat.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, no one's ever really come up. And I think the other thing about it too, and this is just from my personal experience, is we own it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't see people really going up to straight people asking or saying hetero backlash comments because there's no need to.
Right.
And I feel like, I don't know how to word this. Like, if you own who you are,
people will respect
you can't
it.
talk shit about that.
No.
I really don't think you can talk shit about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if that's a big reason. I don't know, but personally, I mean, and I'm thankful for that because we've never encountered, you know, strangers saying mean things.
Oh, but if they do.
But if they do, we definitely.
Yeah, and if they are going to say things like that, you don't need them in your life. You really do not.
Are taking the time out of their own day to...
Because your life and your sexuality does not affect anybody but you.
No.
So.
No.
You don't need them.
No.
You don't.
It's not their concern.
Nope. There's that. Okay. What are you guys majoring in / plans after school?
So I am majoring in sports psychology. I'm super excited because it's like a new and upcoming thing, and I've always been a competitor. I've always played sports since I was little, and psychology is just super interesting to me. I love to, you know, see the study of just how everything works and why it works the way that it does. So I think taking my passion for sports and my competitive personality and putting that into helping athletes, you know, in their career and their lifestyles and what they do is going to be a lot of fun.
That's your element.
Yeah.
For sure. What are your plans after school?
So I'm going for my BA right now. I want to get my master's, but after all of that is said and done, I mean, I don't know. Definitely just live life with you for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
that was cute.
To a T, I don't know if I can give like a solid answer.
Yeah. So I went to cosmetology school, and I'm finished with it now. I have my nail technician license, and I just took my first test for my esthetician license. I have to take another one, and then I will have my esthetician license. So that is what I do. I do nails, I do spray tans, I want to do eyelash extensions, waxing, facials, all of that.
Yeah.
So that has always been like my passion. That has been what I wanted to do since I was little. So, and then plans after school, which I'm done with school, so I don't know, just be with legs and work and get better at what I do.
Yeah. What's your advice for falling for a straight girl? Don't. I have experienced this. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. I mean, it's just... I mean, a straight person is obviously going to go for a guy and like a guy. So whatever you do, you're not going to change their mind.
Yeah.
Ever. And I know that sounds very blunt. But don't.
You just want to experiment.
Don't do it.
Bad deal.
Yeah. It's just you just put yourself in a vulnerable spot and it's just not worth it.
Let down.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Okay. Advice on how to approach a girl without knowing if they're bi / lesbian.
So, I personally believe that there's like a thing called gaydar. And I feel like if you don't feel that, don't do it. I mean,
just move slow.
Move very slow.
Right.
It's not a bad thing to shoot your shot, though.
No.
It's not a bad thing.
No.
But if you get the vibe that they're just not in it, let it be.
Yeah.
Like, cut it at that. Don't continue to push, because that gets weird.
Yeah. Just move slow.
But just
go in it a little at a time.
Yeah. It's like dipping your toe into the water a little bit.
And then if you do shoot your shot, just be so confident.
Yeah. Confidence is key. Confidence. Yeah.
Hot, so.
It's very attractive. Yeah. So.
That's funny.
Yeah, and how to approach them. Yeah. That would definitely be our advice.
Yeah, I mean, and if you feel it, just straight up ask. Maybe.
Yeah, I hate...
But be confident. Always be confident in
Yes.
yourself. Because if you're not confident, they're not gonna...
They're just not gonna...
They're not gonna take you seriously.
No. Mm-mm. And if someone sees that you know who you are, you know what you want, that the ball's in their court, really.
Right.
I mean, so you shoot after that, you know, it's not a loss, truly, if it doesn't go the way that you want, because
that's okay. Just take the L and move on.
Just
to another one.
Yeah.
Just
shoot your shot then again.
Personal opinions on dating someone who's bisexual. I've personally never experienced this, but I don't know. Nothing against it.
No.
I don't judge anybody at all for who they are, but I don't think I could do it personally.
Yeah. So all of my past relationships have been bi, and I mean, this is just a personal thing. I don't know how to word this, but personally, I just would rather just go with someone who is like 100% lesbian or gay or whatever term you want to use. That's just me because, you know, I don't know, just my preference.
From personal experience.
From personal experience, it just was never the best thing. That's the best way to word it. So.
I was gonna say something, but I don't know if you want me to.
What?
I was just gonna say you didn't know if they were really bi or if they were just confused.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, this is all from my personal experience, and yeah, I don't know. I personally just go with people who know what they want. So that's why Blaire's a winner. Who's your best support system ever? Who's your best support system ever?
Caitlin Rose Miller.
Caitlin Rose Miller. If you are watching this, we are giving you a major shout out. Seriously though, like on a real note, my sister is my best friend. She's been there, had my back from the very beginning, and you know, and just everything that I do, everything that I've done, and I am so thankful for that and for her. So
Me too.
love ya.
Were you ever ashamed or scared to identify as gay?
At the beginning, yes. I wasn't ashamed, but I think being scared is like a normal thing. I mean, I didn't know, like I said earlier, what people would say or what they would think or their response back, and I mean, that's a scary thing. It's definitely a scary thing, but like I had said earlier too, I mean, just owning that and owning who I was and realizing that love is never a bad thing. It never will be in whatever form that it comes in. You know, I embrace that and I embrace who I am, and yeah, I'm never scared or ashamed.
I can honestly say I never have been. But
No?
I think it's because of when I came out, I wasn't in high school, so I didn't have to deal with all of that. I've never... I guess I was scared at first, like telling my mom and telling everybody, but after that, no. I've been 100% all in, and if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. I think it's good that I came out later in life, I think. Not later in life, I was young, but just because I loved myself and I loved exactly who I was. So that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Instead of being super confused and lost and stuff.
Definitely.
But nope. I love who I am.
Good.
This question was just directed towards me. What is your favorite memory with Alexys? We spent Thanksgiving together this year. And it was the first Thanksgiving I've ever spent away from my family, but it was amazing. And that, I'll never forget that, ever, ever, ever. Just that whole entire day with you.
That was a really fun day. And that is so cute. Wow. Oh my gosh. I love you.
I love you.
It was the best.
It was a really good day.
Yeah.
It's the best Thanksgiving.
Wow. That got me.
Oh, baby.
Love you.
Worst thing you've done. I'm not going to tell you exactly the worst thing that I've done, but I used to be very wild and do crazy things. That's all you need to know.
Okay. Yeah, you used to.
What about you?
Well, that's not even an answer.
That's an answer.
I used to be crazy. Next.
Next.
I got super drunk when I was a freshman behind my mom's back. And I blacked out, and my sister had no idea that I was even intoxicated. Yeah.
That's the worst thing.
Yeah?
Mine probably involves, like, drinking.
I mean,
stuff.
and when I was little, I used to lie a lot. I didn't like that.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I used to lie a lot. Yeah, bad deal. Don't do it, guys. It's not worth it.
No. Be careful with who you surround yourself with.
Yes. Oh, preach. If I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
Okay. If I was ordering a pizza, what would be my 5 toppings?
5?
5.
Do I have to name 5?
As many as possible. Closest. Close to 5.
Pineapple?
Pineapple does belong on pizza.
No.
Yes, it does.
No.
Yes. Oh, let's argue.
But chicken, bacon, cheese.
Yeah, that one counts.
Okay.
But what do I like sometimes without, if I don't want cheese? I used to get it I used to order it all the time.
Like the sauce?
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
Oil?
Oil?
I forgot what it's called. What are our plans and goals for 2019? Babe?
Well, together, we're gonna get married. Just kidding. Funny. No.
Funny.
Together, we just really want to work on YouTube.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yes.
We love doing this.
Yes, it's so much fun. We love
Yeah.
all of it.
So, that's a huge one. Just getting through school.
Growing individually, growing together. I mean, yeah.
Working on my career.
Working on the...
Working big time on my career.
Yep. We have a whole lot in store. And if you guys stay tuned, we can't tell you what we're doing, but we're going to work with an individual that we are so excited to show you guys. And I don't know.
On a fun little project.
Yeah, it's a project.
So stay tuned.
So stay tuned. Yes, we will be recording all of that. All right, we really appreciate you guys watching this video and for all of your participation on Instagram and
yeah, thank you guys for sending us all of your questions.
yeah, they were very interesting.
We loved answering them.
Yes.
And sorry if we didn't get to all of them. We got actually
we got a lot
quite
of questions.
a few. So
yeah.
But we will do like more of these, so we will get to yours.
Yes, and
Next
if you
time,
didn't
for sure.
participate, we also our social medias are down below. So stay tuned because we do, like we said, we are interactive with you guys. We like to post a lot of polls and hear from you. Yeah. So go ahead and always check that out.
Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't. Give us a thumbs up. Yeah.
Yeah, and stay tuned for more of the life of A and B. How big is your roll of toilet paper?
Oh, that's funny. Here we come.
Is it big? It's small?
It's little.
Aww.
It's little because Alexis takes a lot of
Oh
shits.
my butt.
Woo!
Okay, we are going to introduce our pets. I have a dog. His name is Milo. He's not here right now, but I will show you guys who he is. Okay, so this is Rocket.
Hurry, I'm coming. She's gonna get grouchy.
This is my dude.
Doesn't like to be held.
This is my dude.
This is Dixie.
Yeah, they're both kind of fussy.
Hi. They're sleepy.
We woke them up. But yeah. They're,
Oh, hi.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
So good. That was so good. Walk it. Hi. Yes.
Look at him.
Are you YouTube famous? Oh, wow. Oh, happy. Happy babies, huh? Wow. Yeah.